Silence can be unsettling. Its absence of constant noise often leaves us feeling exposed, as if an inner voice starts to shout. We live in a world where sounds never cease. Phones buzz, notifications flash, and our thoughts jump around like restless monkeys. In the midst of all this clamor, we find ourselves wondering, why do I feel so exhausted, so anxious? Imagine if the answer wasn't in doing more, but in fully embracing silence. Buddhist masters remind us that silence is more than just the absence of sound. It's a sacred space where we can truly listen to ourselves, heal, and transform. Today, we're exploring 5 Buddhist approaches to discovering healing through stillness. Take a deep breath and let these words envelop you like a gentle breeze. 1. Silence as a refuge. Imagine sitting by a lake at sunset. The water is still, reflecting the golden sky. No noise, except for the wind moving through the trees. No rush, no obligations, just you and the silence. But how long could you sit there without checking your phone, without thinking about what's next on your to-do list? For many, silence is uncomfortable because it forces us to face ourselves. It reveals the thoughts we avoid, the emotions we suppress. But Buddhist monks teach that instead of running away, we can embrace silence as a refuge, not an enemy. Buddha once said, "Silence is a source of great strength." That's because when we allow ourselves to be truly silent, our minds reorganize. Worries lose their power, the body relaxes, and gradually we realize we don't need to fill every space with words or distractions. Try it now. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Listen to the silence between the sounds. Feel its presence. This is your refuge, and the best part, it has always been there for you. 2. Breathe, release, heal. Your breath is always with you. From the moment you were born until now, it has never left your side. But when was the last time you really paid attention to it? Buddhist monks teach that breathing is the bridge between body and mind. When we breathe consciously, we reconnect with the present, release tension, and find clarity. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Peace is present in every breath." Try it now. Inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the air moving in and out. This simple practice can calm your mind in seconds. Why does this work? Because mindful breathing interrupts the cycle of stress and anxiety. Most of the time, we breathe shallowly and unconsciously. When we slow down and focus on our breath, we create space within ourselves to let go of what weighs us down. So, next time your mind feels restless, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and remember, your healing is in the next inhale. 3. The power of simplicity. Why do we complicate life so much? The more we accumulate possessions, tasks, worries, the harder it is to find peace. Buddhist teachings show us that simplicity is a direct path to healing. It's not about having less just for the sake of it, but about making space for what truly matters. Think of monks in their monasteries. They live with very little, yet they carry immense serenity. That's because they understand a fundamental truth. Excess creates noise, and noise pulls us away from inner stillness. Now, look around you. Is there something you can simplify? Maybe an unnecessary commitment, an object you no longer use, or a thought you don't need to carry anymore. Try this exercise. Choose one thing to simplify today. It could be your workspace, your screen time, or simply the weight of a worry you can let go of. True peace isn't about adding more, but about removing what doesn't serve you. When there's less noise, silence can bloom. 4. Acceptance, the gateway to peace. How many times have you fought against something you simply couldn't change? A past mistake, a disappointment, a path that didn't go as planned. The human mind has a habit of resisting. We want things to be different, for life to follow our plans. But Buddhist masters teach that true peace doesn't come from control, it comes from acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or being passive. It means stopping the waste of energy fighting reality. Imagine holding a rope tightly, pulling against it. The tension hurts your hands, but you keep pulling. Now, let go of the rope. The relief is immediate. Life works the same way. When we accept things as they are, without resistance, pain turns into learning, and worry dissolves into presence. Practice now. Close your eyes for a moment and think of something you've been resisting. Take a deep breath and tell yourself, I accept. I don't need to fight this. Acceptance is a gateway. Walk through it, and you'll find peace. 5. Walking lightly. Have you ever noticed how you walk? Often we move hurriedly, distracted, lost in thought. But Buddhist monks teach that walking itself can be a healing practice. Thich Nhat Hanh said, each step can be a kiss on the earth. Walking meditation is simple. Slow down, feel each step, and be present. When you do this, the weight of the mind lightens. Life slows down, the heart calms, and peace naturally arises. Try it now. Next time you walk, slow down. Feel your feet touching the ground. Breathe. There's no destination, only the present moment. When you walk lightly, life becomes lighter too. Silence is not empty. It is full of answers. Today, you've discovered 5 Buddhist ways to experience stillness and find healing. Embracing silence as a refuge, breathing with awareness, simplifying life, accepting without resistance, and walking with lightness. But these practices only make a difference if you bring them into your daily life. So before you leave this video, choose one to start right now. Maybe you'll pause for a moment and just breathe. Maybe you'll quiet your mind by accepting something you can't change. Or perhaps, when this video ends, you'll walk just a little bit slower. The peace you seek isn't out there. It has always been within you, waiting to be found in silence. If this video touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let's spread this message together. See you in the next video. Until then, breathe and experience the silence.